welcome back to my channel. This is Stephanie. I'm also known as GENGLOW. Thank you for joining me here today. We're having a wonderful, lovely Tuesday morning. Thank you for joining me here today. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you haven't done so, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, also give my video a thumbs up. And thank you for those who are returning subscribers. We do appreciate you for being here and following me on my YouTube journey. So in today's video, I'm just going to talk and, just a little life update. When I wasn't employed, I think I had already told y'all, I was struggling a lot. I had sold some of my belongings in order for me to pay for my bills. I was struggling a lot. Like, I had my family helping me, with money. I had my, and groceries and, just to help me out. I'm still, in deep waters right now with like debt as far as 3 or 4 major credit cards, and then I had 2 department store credit cards. And so now I don't have my major credit cards anymore. So yeah, they decided to just kind of let me go. They said they couldn't, if I wasn't able to work out anything with them, with any kind of payment plans, or, they were just giving me chances. And I think there's this one major credit card that's still trying to reach out to me, but I feel like I want to be, debt free as far as being able to pay back what I owe on my credit cards, of course, but that's going to take some time. But as far as like getting any more credit cards, I just don't see that, right now. I just kept 2 major credit cards. I just kept 2 department store credit cards, and I just let go of my major credit cards. So that's an update that I wanted to, inform you guys about. Behind the scenes, I really don't talk about that, or I really don't talk about it when I'm doing a video, when I'm doing like a beauty video. But I do vlog about, some of my life updates and milestones that happen in my life, and this is just something that, I like to share on my channel for those who do like these life reality videos, struggles, people go through, because I feel like I don't talk a lot about those types of issues, that topic. I really don't talk a lot about it because I think that a lot of people can relate to, your own struggles. Like, I feel like I'm not the only one that has gone through some major like financial issues, or being out of, being in debt, being out of work, and just wondering when your next meal will be, right? So, or when your next paychecks, or when the next money, or when your next meal is going to be, because sometimes, like I said, I had family to help me, out with some of these things that I, that I needed, to help me be able to sustain myself until I got another job. So, yeah, I still haven't had any callbacks from any major companies, that I'm more interested in looking for jobs that are going to pay me, a good salary. I still haven't received, any. I've been receiving a lot of rejection letters, and so that's another issue that I'm having to go through for my prior life update. Whenever I was talking about, how I feel like maybe I'm being blackballed, or blackballed. It's just a term we're saying that it's a term that people use whenever they feel like their prior employers is just, giving you like a bad reference, and so it's not, so it's causing some of these employers to kind of like, overlook you, or just not want to hire you on their company. And so I felt like that's what's going on, why some of these bigger companies that are able to pay me more money are not calling me back. But I'm getting off topic here. So yeah, I just want to let you know that I did struggle. I just don't talk about it too much on camera because, it's personal, and it's like I'm putting myself out there if I do talk about that too much. And it's kind of like, there's just certain parts of my life that I like to keep private, and, you know, certain things that I don't mind sharing with you guys, which I am, you know, which I do share things that I don't mind sharing with you guys. I just hope that you're, you know, understanding and like know or see. I don't know if y'all even can see, or y'all can't see behind the scenes like what I'm going through. Like sometimes I have to do like budget meals. Like I have to do budget meals. Like I'll eat sandwiches, or I'll make ramen noodles, or you know, some of my dinners are like for snacks. I started buying like green beans, like the string green beans, which is not bad because that's a good, you know, snack to eat, which are vegetables, right? Also having to buy groceries that are like within your means, you know, so that, you know, within your means, and it's able to sustain you until the following month. And that's what I've been doing as well. Like I've been doing like really easy, quick, easy meals, like I want to say like spaghetti. I think that's one of my major meals that I would have to say is like extravagant, you know. Not, I say extravagant because I can't find the right words to say. Like I think that would be like one of my more expensive price range meals that I would have to make. And other than that, I will just eat sandwiches, like I said, or I'll eat like I'll buy like some frozen burritos, and then I'll have to buy like some chips, you know, like those big box of chips, you know, that come like in 18 bags in a box. I still buy my sparkling water instead of sodas, and then I do buy lots of bottled water, you know, in case I don't have anything else to drink. I mean, I always have to stock up with water, like regular water. You know, sparkling water, it's okay. If I can't afford it, then I won't get it, but I'll drink water. But I'm very grateful to have the people that I have in my life that had helped me to move forward with some of my financial situations. And I think I got off topic with like my credit card debt and all that, so I just kind of, some of them just let me go. They just said, you know, they don't want to do any more business. I mean, they can't do any more business with me, which I was like, okay, they dropped me. And so I'm gonna try to, like I said, pay them back, you know, pay what I owe. Right now I have to think about myself. I know I'm being, well, that sounds kind of, you know, that sounds kind of wrong, because you're thinking, okay, well, you owe people money, you owe I owe the IRS money, you know, from last year, and this year I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same thing. And then I'm behind from last year's, you know, money that I owe on the government. And then, so I have credit card debt that I have to pay off too. I really don't have much medical bills, you know, that I have to, you know, pay back, because I really haven't had any major surgeries or any major, you know, issues with dental or medical. So I don't have any medical debts, you know. But I did keep 2 department credit cards, and that's it. All the other ones I just let go. But I do have a loan that still comes out of my account, and I had to go and sell some of my belongings, or get a loan from some belongings that I still plan on getting back, and I am going to get back. I just have to, you know, I just have to figure out a way to do that, because you know, moving forward, you know, moving fast forward from, you know, being unemployed and having to struggle with you know, just, you know, living off a low income or no income at all, and then having somebody to hire you on that really needs somebody to work for you, somebody that needs to work for them. And it had to, you know, it had to be to, I felt like I was like one of their, I think, last resorts, you know. So they called on me and they asked if, you know, I was still looking for, if I was still looking for a job, if I was interested in, you know, coming in for an interview. And just, I had already worked for this company before years ago. I'm just going back and, you know, they have a new system, a new computer system that I have to get to know, which I'm getting, I think I'm getting the feel for it already. So that's a good thing. Another update that I want to mention to you, that I feel like I'm getting more comfortable with the computer system that they have at work. And so, but I just feel like they were really in desperate need of somebody, so I guess they just called on me, because I just felt like I really did feel like this last month in February, was it, or was it where are we at? We're in January, sorry, like in December. I really kind of felt like in January, you know, once I reached like because I started January the 7th. I started my job on January the 7th, part-time, mind you, and then I had to take a really huge pay cut. And so I still haven't been able to find that second income that I had mentioned in my prior update video. I still haven't found that second income that I'm looking for. I've already applied, you know, to locations, you know, to get that second income. Nobody's called back. I haven't received any emails or anything like that about, you know, giving me a job opportunity or anything like that. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard right now looking for work. Before, you used to be able to go into a place and they'll have like a paper application for you to fill out there. Now they just want you to fill everything online and then call back and have them look into it. And sometimes they don't even call you back. I think it's more personable. I think you can find a job a lot faster whenever you're filling out a paper application and actually handing it to the actual boss, and the boss will have like a file of everybody who they have spoken to, or possible candidates, you know, for the job. I think that's the best way of hiring on somebody. But I guess now, with the way the world is, with the economy, or even the society now, it's like, you know, it's more fast paced. We have more people now, and it's like the managers don't even have time to even look through all these paper documents, you know, to find the perfect find that one candidate that, you know, that's suitable for the job. And they actually interview you, and they actually like gave you a chance, you know, now they're looking more for like people who probably might not have any kind of prior experience, or people who actually have a degree, like a college degree. That's what they're looking for. And people who are younger, I feel like that's what their demographics of who they're looking for to hire. And but I'm very grateful that I got the opportunity to get a job, you know, because I really thought that I was going to go another month without a job. You know, in January, when I was very, like, in December, at the end of December, I was like really like worried, because I had been unemployed since November, and like, okay, I'm behind like 2 months on my house note. But so I'm still behind my house note, and just on the debt, that my credit card debt that I hadn't been able to pay on. And then, so that's really what I'm really behind on. So I think I'm not as bad, but at the same time, there's still things that I still owe, that I still need to pay on, and that are, my account is like, it's like, if it's in zero, my account will just, you know, reject any payments. They'll try to come through. And then if it's an important payment, which I say important is more like, you know, like a light bill, or like internet, or like you know, something like a major bill, you know, that I really need to get paid off. You know, like my cell phone. I mean, I need to have my cell phone. I need to have my internet, you know, because that's all I have. I have just basic internet. We have to have some sort of I have to have some sort of like internet, because, you know, I can just picture myself. I can picture myself like going to McDonald's and using their Wi-Fi, but it's like, I can do that if I had, you know, if I needed to. But for now, I mean, like, I'm okay with my internet that I have. But but moving forward, you know, I do have some good news. So I'm no longer working part-time now. I'm working full-time, which is exciting news, and you know, glad to share these news with you guys to let y'all know that I'm working full-time. But I feel like I will still need that second income, because like that big huge pay cut, you know, you just gotta understand, it's just me. I don't have anybody else in my life. I don't have a husband. I don't have any kids that are, you know, of age. I mean, like, I don't have any kids at all. Like, I never had kids. But I'm just saying, like, if I had kids that, you know, are of age to work, I can say, hey, they can properly help me with my bills and help their mother out. But, you know, I don't have any kids at all. I only have a dog. I have a fur baby. So I have a fur baby I need to watch. I need to look out for. And talking about that reminded me now that I need to buy him his heartworm and his flea guard, you know, because I think he's going to go on his 3rd month. I think this will be his 3rd month, that if I don't get it, he's going to have to get tested for heartworms to see if he has heartworms, because after 2 or 3 months of not taking the medication, he's been taking this medication since he was a puppy. He's been taking like heartworm medication since he was a puppy. Now that he's older, you know, after two or 3 months, if you haven't been on a regular, you know, giving him his heartworm medication, they want to test, you know, your fur baby for heartworms, you know, to see that he's not positive for heartworms, you know. So that's one thing I need to do. I think when I get paid, or even now, I think, you know, whatever little money that I do have from my first paycheck, that's another thing I wanted to mention. I just had my first paycheck for my first week, and it was a very low, it's a little paycheck. It was a little paycheck. I'm not even able to pay this one bill. I'm not even able to pay my loan payment with whatever was left over from that paycheck. You know, and mind you, I didn't have to pay, like, with that paycheck that I got, my first paycheck, I had to pay for gas, you know, and then I had to pay for, so I have 3 credit cards, not 2. So I have 2 department store credit cards, and I have a Care Credit credit card. So my Care Credit credit card was one of the payments that I had to do with this paycheck that I got. And I still haven't paid for medication that I had ordered. I need to pay that. I still haven't paid that because I don't have the money, you know, because I need to see what else I need to pay before my next paycheck. I get paid this Friday, so I'm hoping I should be good, but at the same time I need to think about my house, because I have to pay my house. So you see how my mind is just rambling on with all these debts, and how I prioritize my debts, you know. And it's important, because when it comes to my fur baby and him needing his medication, he needs to have it like right away, because then it's going to cost me a lot more. So you also have to think about, like, you have to be preventative of having to pay more for unnecessary situations that you can prevent happening. So I think my priority now is needing to buy him medicine and then pay for my prescriptions, you know, that I received, because I have not paid for my prescriptions yet, you know, but I need to pay for that. And then, so I think those are my 2 major things I need to worry about. The mortgage, so they can wait on me. They can wait on me, you know, for the payment. I know they're asking for their money, but they can wait on me. They can wait on me. The only thing that cannot wait is the lot that I'm on, you know, and I'm renting the lot that I'm on, because I have a mobile home. So the lot that I'm on, it's not mine, it's actually, I'm renting it. So that one I cannot miss the payment, because if I miss a payment, then after 10 days of not paying your bill, I know you have to pay a late fee. At the same time, they'll make arrangements, you know, to do like paperwork to start evicting you. And right now I'm not in a position to be evicted. So I have to make that as a priority as well. So I have to really budget my money. And then my house is having issues with, you know, electrical issues in the kitchen. And then again, I think in my living room area, the lights, the wiring and the lighting, you know, they're starting to look like there's like a loose wire somewhere, or maybe it's just getting glitchy because of the rain. We've been having a lot of rain, and I think it's getting into areas where maybe I might have like a hole in my roof, and it's like messing with the electrical wires, and that's going to be another major bill there. And then my car still needs a catalytic converter, and those catalytic converters are anywhere from $600 to $800. And it needs an air filter because I had gotten an oil change done 2-3 months ago, and then I'm probably gonna have to get another oil change soon. But I need to change out my air filter because my air filter is really bad. So it's been bad for several years, and I need to replace that. So I have all these, you know, I don't talk about all this stuff, you know, when I'm recording, because I feel like, you know, that's, you know, that's my life, and I just feel like what are y'all gonna do about it? You know, I feel like, y'all can only do so much. You know, you're already supporting me by watching me and by giving me that like, sharing out my videos, you know, and hearing me, you know, and just supporting my channel. You know, that's all I can say, because as far as anything else goes, I mean, everybody else has their own everybody has their own bills to pay, you know. And I have seen some vlogs, you know, where you have people talking about their financial issues. They kind of give you like their their budgeting system and the paychecks that they like, their low income life. I guess that they kind of vlog about their low income life, and I noticed that they've been getting a lot of I noticed one channel that had just started off, and they've been getting a lot of subscribers. They've been getting a lot of help, and I can actually, you know, kind of say, well, I can do something like that. You know, I can actually do a video. I can actually start a vlog, you know, and just kind of go over my debts with you guys. But really is like, you know, I don't know, I just feel like it's a certain type of, you know, genre that people would have to like to gravitate towards too, you know. I don't think that's my niche, you know, where I have to vlog with my personal budgeting debts, or like, I know there's some videos on how to budget your money by, I'm not sure if you've ever seen those videos where people have these folders and they have like day 1, day 2, day 3, where they put money in each envelope, and each envelope is supposed to represent a day that you have to use for gas, or you have to use for food, and you can't go past that. You can't use that money for anything else but for what you budgeted for, which I can see myself doing that, you know, kind of giving y'all a little perspective of like how to manage your money, because coming from a person who has a very low income and needing to be able to sustain, you know, and support yourself off of one income, I think a lot of people would actually learn from that, you know, from how to budget, you know, how to budget your money, you know, with a very little paycheck. But apart from that, I just feel like that's just like, somebody has to have really good niche, like that has to be somebody's niche to be able to vlog about their life, about how much YouTube pays them, and about what they're going through, and then being bare, like being, you know, you're like exposing yourself to everybody, to the world, about, you know, your debt when you've gone through, which is like, I feel like that's very commendable and kind of like admirable as well at the same time, because you're actually, you're actually seeing these people with their, with their struggles, and, talking about their struggles. And at the same time, there's a lot of people who who can relate to what they're going through, which I'm going through the same thing. I just don't publicize it, I don't talk about it much, but I'm just like, what I do is just give y'all like little life updates, and I can see where they get, money from their, Cash App accounts, where they're like, oh, I got some money from my Cash App, thank you guys, or I got money from my buy me a coffee, and I don't even have those apps. I'm like, I don't even know what those apps are. I haven't even reached my 1,000 subscriber goal. My 1,000 subscribers. I've been on this platform for 12 years, and I still haven't met my 1,000 subscribers. But I'm being positive. I'm staying positive that this is going to be my year. I will reach my 1,000 subscribers, and I hope that I'll be able to reach my watch time hours as well. So going on with the good news. So I was told that I'm going to be moving up to full time. So now this week I'm going to start working full time. So bear with me if I do come on here with the same getup to talk to you about, things, or show you unboxings, or show you, anything else that, like I'm doing I'm getting an unready with me. Sometimes I'll do like a get ready with me or an unready with me. So just bear, I guess if y'all can just bear with me and be patient with my getup, the way I look and how I am. It's because I am gonna be working full time, and I will be having to pre-record some videos. So, but I did want to mention that I do have, there's two collabs that I have right now that are going on. We have the Sassy Divas collab. We do a giveaway every month. There's 5 of us ladies, and then we do have a collab, a Temu swap collab that we just did not too long ago. On the 22nd is whenever the video just came out. So if you have not seen that Temu swap collab, get in on the giveaway. Go watch us. Just to even get to know the ladies that are in these collabs as well. Because apart from just seeing like the great value you can get from Temu, and these swaps, which you can get like, because we had a budget of like $20 to $25, of things you can buy your partner. We're paired up in partners in that Temu collab, and but apart from showing how Temu is able to, you save money from Temu by, by what you're getting, right? You're also getting to know that channel and the people who you're watching, and if it's something that you'd like to watch on their channel, like content that you like to watch on their channel, I feel like that's very, it helps them out as well, because then they gain a new subscriber, they gain somebody new, and that's what I like to do too. That's the reason why I like collabs, because I get to know a lot of people, get to know a lot of new subscribers that I haven't had, and subscribe to my channel, and I'm very grateful and happy, and glad that there's people still out there that still like to watch my content, and be supportive of it and all that. So I really appreciate you guys for that. But yeah, so that's it. That's me catching you up on my life update, and after being unemployed, just letting y'all know that stay positive, just keep at it. Someone will call you. There's always gonna be somebody who's gonna be in need of an employee, so need of a worker. So just keep at it. For those who are still, if you're still out there looking for work, just keep at it. Just keep looking for it. It will happen. You will get that job. It will take. It does take dedication on your end. It takes you to do your part as well. So I just want to share that with you guys too. It's not like the door's not gonna come. The job is not gonna come up to your door, knock on your door, and say, "Hey, I have a job for you. Come work for me." you have to look for it. You have to go and do what you have to do to get hired on. Go to the go through processes if you have to, to meet the qualifications for the job as well, like the requirements. Go to the interviews, So all that is required for you to do. That is part of something you have to do that is required for you to do, for you to get jobs. Like, you have to help yourself in order to get the help that you need. All right. So I just want to end on a good note on letting you know that I'm actually, doing pretty good, and and yeah, so just continue on, looking forward to my next, update, with anything else that goes on in my life that I would like to share with you guys. All right. So if you have any questions or comments, questions, you can leave them down in the comments below. If you have any comments, you can comment down below. Thank you all for being here, and I really do appreciate you for hearing me out on this, even the aftermath, during the process of, being unemployed, is like the way the society is now. Like, the economy is like, people are getting unemployed, people are getting fired, people are getting, like I said, they're getting laid off, and it's hard. It's really hard. And then there's a lot of employees that are putting really a lot of pressure on, their employees. The employers are putting a lot of pressure on employees, unnecessary pressure, but for them, they feel like it's necessary because, they have to meet a quota, or they have to meet, they have to meet a certain quota, and they're being also pressured from higher ups. I mean, you got to think about it. It's not just your boss, your manager. It's their bosses and their managers, and who are the top dogs. I say top dogs, or it's just an old metaphor, I guess, for people who are like at the top of the food chain. At the top of the, I should say, I guess, the corporate America, and the influencers of those people that are at the top of corporate America, like, they're over these companies, like the president, like officials, mayors. Those are the people that are the ones that are putting pressure on these corporate America companies. And so those are the ones that play a big role. But I don't like to talk about politics on my channel. I'm just, giving you a little, an idea. If I'm pretty sure y'all probably know that too, that those big public political heads are the ones that are putting me in a situation that I'm in. In other words, putting me in a situation that I'm in, because they are asking too much of the corporate America companies, So it just boils down. It always starts from the very top, and it always has to do with a big huge influencer, like a big huge influencer from the state or the city or somebody. It has to be a big person like that to create such hardships for some people. So, but yeah, I mean, that's why I don't like to talk about it, because it can be controversial, because everybody has their own opinions and how things are and how things run and how they feel. A lot of people can have their own opinions about how things should be ran, or people may feel like this is the correct way, or they don't see anything wrong. It's just, it all depends on your situation, what you're going through, because a lot of people are not experiencing a lot of hardships, and they may even blame it on, on you for not having the education that you need, or not getting the education that you need. But, I'm not one to judge, because I've gone to college, and I didn't finish college. I mean, I've gone to college for several different types of, like, I've gone to college for accounting, for a legal assistant, or to become a lawyer, to become a business administrative. IT. I mean, I went to college for, I had some training, I had some college training on some of these courses that I've taken, but then I've always changed my course in something else because I didn't feel like this was something for me. And this is what you experience whenever you go to college. It's like you experience, you know, you go to college and it's not what you expect it to be. You expect it, you know, you think, you know, it's something that you expect, you know, to be, that's something that you'd like, but then eventually you just feel like, okay, this is not for me. So you switch over to a different kind of course of study, you know. So that's what was happening to me. I really didn't know what I want to do. Like, I don't know. And I mean, I just have so many passions and I have so many things that I would like to do, but it's not, I really don't really know. I'm 45 years old and I really don't know what my passion is and what I want to do. I know that I like to do my YouTube videos, and I would like to see if I can make this as a full-time job, but if not, I can just do it. Like I said, this was like my outlet, you know, from the beginning when I first started my channel. This was my outlet. This was my therapy. This was something I did just off of just for you know, therapy purposes, just for just because it's just something that I like to do. It just, for me, it was just something that I was just like a necessity for me to do. Like, I know some people say, "Oh, you don't need to have a YouTube channel," but for me, I felt like this was something necessary for me to do, to kind of like, you know, be like an outlet, you know, for things that happen in my life that I have no control over, can't control over. I cannot control some things, and I feel like this was you know, for me coming on YouTube, it's like, I feel like starting my own channel was something that was going to help me with, you know, with helping me out with some of these issues, as far as like, you know, this is my place, my safe place, my safe place, and a place that I can actually come and relax and do what I like to do, have fun, and just and kind of like an escape for me, you know, an escape from, you know, from reality in a way, you know, and then get to meet you guys, get to know you people, get to interact with you guys. So thank you for being there for me. Thank you for being there again. And I'll see you in my next video, guys. Sorry if this was a lengthy video, but I hope, you know, you got a little bit of information of behind the scenes of what I have been going through, and just kind of have an idea of what the matter is, or the situation is now. And now it's like it's getting a little better, but still I am not out of the waters yet. So yeah, that's still over my head. You know, all this stuff is still over my head. All these, like I said, you know, I probably might do videos where I can just show you how to, you know, just show you how I budget my own money with so very little money that I have. What do I do? Like, I prioritize like what I need to pay that's like necessary, you know, what's necessary first. Like, everything's necessary, but you just have to prioritize like whatever's necessary that needs to get done, put it on a list. But you also gotta think about, what do I need to do first? Like, what's going to prevent me from having to pay more money if I don't do this? You know, that's what you have to ask yourself. So that's a little tip for you guys. If you're looking to know, like, if you're budgeting your money, you're like, okay, this is something that if I let this go any further, then I'm going to have to end up paying more money out of pocket, you know, to just kind of fix this issue. You know, you got to think about that. So that's a tip I just want to leave with you guys. And I love you all. Take care. Have a great, wonderful day. Bye.